We are back at it again here with another video, and here we are with TRKA stock continuing to fight to hold support above 25 cents and rejecting up here again around the 29-cent area. And in today's volatility, TRKA stock was not the only stock experiencing volatility. The overall market and the SPY did as well, and our SPY bot at 12:05 p.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with TRKA stock trying to hold support. We're going to break down the key levels here I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow, as well as the bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our QQQ bot. Our QQQ bot sent out a bear indicator since 9:45 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows were below the midpoint, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with TRKA stock sitting above 25 cents, doing a full transition so far from bright green bars to red bars after doing a full transition from red to bright green, right? Here we have it trying to hold up, doing full transitions to the upside and to the downside. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with TRKA stock under dark green bars with red borders and inflows above the midpoint on the 4-hour chart, right? We zoomed out here and we're looking at the bigger picture here. And if I go ahead and zoom out this chart, you could see it's been under a bull indicator here since the 23-cent area, rejecting and canceling the previous bear indicator up here from the 23-cent area, right? You could see that support there that was found. It bursted up towards 29 cents, and quickly things have rejected, and they're trying to find support here at around the 24 to 23-cent area, which is very interesting, and still trying to keep that staircase effect going here in the bigger picture, right? Now, we need to zoom in and look at this within the volatility, but I found it very interesting and I wanted to share with you guys what the bigger picture on the 4-hour chart is showing. Now, if we zoom in and look at this on the 15-minute, we could see here within the volatility, it got a bear indicator here in the after hours yesterday. The inflows were still above the midpoint, and today they crossed in the pre-market. Things try to come back up, rejected the same resistance of 29 cents and pulled down and did a full transition from the rip area to the dip area here on 42 vision, right? from bright green bars to white with red borders. Now, outflows found support here and slowed down, and we have inflows trying to pick back up, but keep in mind we are still below the midpoint here, and for this to have any significant strength to the upside, this bear indicator needs to get canceled and these inflows need to push up higher, okay? Something to not ignore. Now, when we go over to the 1 hour, which is a little bit larger of a time frame, smaller than the 4 hour, we could see in the bigger picture though, in this volatility, there's a lot going on. But on the 1 hour, these outflows have began today significantly, just like it did back here on Thursday the 6th. It actually got canceled by that ramp up of strength from way down here at 23 cents to the 29-cent area. And today, these outflows began again, but they have not crossed the midpoint, guys. If this crosses to the downside, that could quickly start to reflect into the chart, and it's going to be critical to watch if a bear indicator pops up to cancel out this bull indicator from around 25-cent area, and the inflows hit a high here of 0.04 and currently sitting at 0.01. Okay, something to not ignore and keep in mind or overlook here, that we've done a transition so far from bright green bars to red bars. The last piece missing, if this were to continue and possibly get a bear indicator, is white with red borders and these outflows crossing the midpoint. Now, if these inflows can go ahead and hold itself up and not cross to the downside and cancel these outflows and start bringing itself back up and switch from red to green like it did here, well, we could see what happened, right? It went from 26 cents to highs here of 29 to almost 30-cent area. Now, not guaranteed to make the same exact move that we saw here and these inflows, but it is something to not ignore and overlook here and keep an eye on, as we're currently under a bull indicator and it's trying to find support where that bull indicator popped up, which was around that 24 to 25-cent area. And if it could double bottom here, it could be the setup, as I like to call it, before the next bull run, especially if these inflows can pick up, not just here on the 1 hour, but if we zoom into the 30-minute, it's going to be crucial and critical because the 15-minute is below the midpoint for the 30-minute to actually start to show strength, because the outflows have crossed as well, guys. The 1 hour is really close there. The 15-minute is below. The 30-minute is below. And we have a bear indicator as well, since way back here at around 27 cents. And things try to bounce back up. Now, for there to be any significant reflection of strength or possible strength into the charts to cancel out this bear indicator, it's going to be critical and crucial for inflows to pick back up here and try to cross the midpoint, so that strength can start to reflect pretty quickly into the chart, guys. That is something to not ignore, and it is going to be very important here for the 15-minute as well, as it's below the midpoint but trying to pick up. So far it's green, but on the 30-minute it is currently red, and on the 1 hour it's going to be super important for this to stay above the midpoint and start to push up higher to start reflecting that strength into the charts. Now, what are the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow? Well, the first thing is support, right? So the first support level here is 25 cents, and then below that comes the 23-cent area, which is where the bull indicator popped up, and it's going to be crucial to watch how these outflows react. Do they continue lower, and do the 1 hour outflows actually cross the midpoint to the downside? Okay, something to not ignore, because if it does cross, it can have a huge impact on all the other time frames, and a bear indicator could possibly pop up and reflect that weakness into the chart pretty quickly, right? And cancel out this bull indicator. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial for those inflows to pick up, as I stated in the video. And the first resistance is 28 cents. Then above that comes the 30-cent area. And based off the history of the chart, then comes 32-cent area. And then above that would then be the 35-cent mark. Now, these inflows need to pick up. They need to cross the midpoint to start possibly reflecting that strength into the charts. And in the process, cancel out this bear indicator and get a bull indicator as it starts retesting those higher resistance levels. And same thing here on the 15-minute. Start pushing up, cancel out this bear indicator, and start testing those resistance levels and continuing the transition from the dip area into the rip area of bright green bars, right? We want to see that as well to go ahead and align with multiple confirmations of strength within the charts. These are the key levels I'm watching to the upside and to the downside, and I'm going to watch the bull and bear indicators very carefully and the inflow versus outflow. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.